Hello, greetings to you, my fellow billionaires. You're welcome to our channel today, Touch Billions, and today I'm going to be talking about why I strongly believe that Solana can be the next Ethereum. So this can actually be Solana versus Ethereum. So beautiful. So I would want you to get your writing material, do well to avoid every single distraction, and ensure you watch this video to the very end, as this will be equipping you with the necessary information that you need. So I'll be talking about 15 good points that I strongly believe you should know, and this can actually help us lay down a very strong points or foundation, or create some very good reasons why you should also consider Solana. So right now, as we're talking, Solana is sitting below $300, and it's around 200 and something. And trust me, it's very cheap. Of course, there was a time Solana was as low as $17, but trust me, this is still very cheap. If there's a tendency of this particular cryptocurrency that has an incredible utility around it doing some very good amount. Now, currently, right now, Solana is actually the number one utility. Phantom wallet is actually this number one utility app right now in the US, and its blockchain has been doing some extraordinary amount. Dawn blockchain is actually the fifth currently. Solana is topping the chart massively. So now we're going to be setting down some very, very good points, and let's get on with this. Now, number one is the scalability and speed. Solana coin has, and it's now when we're talking about Solana, we're also referring to its blockchain. So, but we're not just going to be using that on a regular, right? So we're going to be saying Solana, right? So we're talking about the coin, the blockchain, and every single thing that makes Solana what it is, right? Good. So let's get on with it. Now, Solana speed makes it the top Ethereum rival. Why do we mean by that? Because Solana carries out as much as 65,000 transactions per second. Now, this is incredible. This is what mind-blowing TPS, right? Looking at Solana doing currently a transaction of 65,000 transaction per second TPS, and this is what mind-blowing compared to Ethereum 30 transaction per second, emphasizing its scalability for mass adoption. Now, looking at that, that gives a lot of ability for for expansion, right? Because if you're looking at 65,000 transactions per second to 30,000 transactions per second, the comparison is just it's just mind-blowing, right? So the blockchain that has been able to try to do something close to that is a Ton blockchain, right? Of course, you've heard about Ton coin, right? So that's the blockchain that's actually tried to do something close to that. But let me tell you, that is really, really mind-blowing. So we're talking about scalability and speed. The speed of Solana is what's mind-blowing, right? The speed, the rate at which, and the amount of transaction that it can confirm per time, which I just said is 65,000, is what's incredible. Now, another thing you need to understand is the low transaction cost. Now, this is something that was really a major concern for especially for users in the Ethereum blockchain, and that's what gave about the total replica of Binance Smart Chain, right? Binance Smart Chain, is almost exactly in terms of development like Ethereum, but then what was really unique is the gas fee. Now, I would explain this. Now, there was a time I was trying to buy a particular token from the Ethereum blockchain in Uniswap. Now, I was going to buy this particular token with $50. Now, the gas fee was $50 extra. So meaning that I spent an extra. Now, for me to send it over to there, they took almost $5, right? So in total, to and fro, I spent around $60 just to buy a token worth $50. So that's an extra $110 in total. But imagine that. But if you're doing transactions in other blockchains, like for example, in this scenario, we're talking about Solana, the blockchain fees are incredibly cheap. Some are less than $2, some are as much as low as $1. So you can imagine that. So the low fees is attracting developers and investors. Why? Because so many of the people who are going to interact with this blockchain may not really have this money in available to want to pay for gas fees. It can be too expensive for them and all that. So Solana has almost near zero fees make it an ideal place for projects that are into DeFi, that are into gaming, NFT projects, you understand, compared to the high gas fee of what? Ethereum. And that's why so many people, if they want to purchase a particular token and it is currently in the Ethereum blockchain, they look for alternatives to see if it's in other blockchains like what the Binance Smart Chain blockchain or the Ethereum blockchain and all the rest. But most time they have to go with it if that is only, should I say, developed in the Ethereum blockchain, and they really need to get that stuff done. Apart from that, other blockchains are just the best bet. Then we're going to be talking about the developer ecosystem growth. Now, Solana is building and thriving an ecosystem like Ethereum. Solana is growing a number of decentralized apps, tools, and developer-friendly programs like Solana Foundation grants. Now, also apart from that, you also need to understand that Solana has made it way more easy for us to be able to interact with this blockchain, like having the Phantom wallet, having the Software wallet. That has really brought about some incredible, massive adoption. You know, this is something we don't really see around Ethereum that much. You understand, and that is one of the uniqueness of Solana, you know, giving us that user friendly, and in the regular they're upgrading what they have, they're updating what they have, making it more user friendly for people to be able to function in that. Now we're also going to be talking about how Solana is actually building and thriving ecosystem like Ethereum. So that's the developer ecosystem growth. Now we're going to be talking about what the NFT market explosion. So that's the fourth point. Now Solana NFT are booming, right? It's crazy. Ethereum's dominance at risk compared to NFT marketplace on Solana, for example, Magic Eden. So Ethereum platform focusing on lower fees and faster transactions. So they are still focusing on that, you know, for you to be able to participate in the NFT market space on Ethereum. It's crazy seeing there, especially on OpenSea and all that, seeing the amount of Ethereum you even need to be able to upload your NFT packages. But Solana is bringing some incredible deals, making it way more achievable for people. Then now the fifth point is the Solana's innovation. What makes Solana unique is actually the proof of history explained. All right. So you need to understand that diving into the Solana innovation proof of history, consensus mechanisms, and how it emphasizes what efficiency. Now in the blockchain verification, like for example, we have proof of work, which of course Bitcoin actually uses in the blockchain of Bitcoin. That is actually really based on some mathematical calculation that are done by the mining machines to ensure that the transactions are verified and successful. Then we also have the proof of stake that actually helps and ensures that some amount of people who have a certain amount of that blockchain's native token are allowed, or should I say are given the permission to be able to verify token. Now the proof of history, it's really, this is the reason why Solana can be able to process 65,000 transactions per second, is because it is validated by timing. You understand? It ensures that the scalability is simple, it's faster, and it reduces the high level of energy consumption, because you don't necessarily need so much calculation for you to be able to verify transactions. So now moving forward, we've spoken about Solana's innovation. Then let's talk about the reward adoption. Now Solana is powering a reward project like Ethereum DI, just like Ethereum DI. Highlight partnership with brands like Visa, Shopify, reward applications like the Solana Pay. And it's even more interesting, we also have what we call the Solana mobile phone right now, whereby a lot of people can actually have a phone that they can be getting some incredible amount of airdrops. So this is what's unique. Then we talk about the seventh point is the gaming and Web3 applications. Solana is actually leading in charge of the Web3 gaming, and you can see how incredible it is. Now Solana is dominating the blockchain gaming sector with projects like Star, Atlas, and other Web3 integrations, right? So it's even more interesting paying attention to the fact of the Web3. It's even more interesting. Then of course we have what we call the 8th point, which is energy efficiency. Solana is more sustainable than Ethereum. Why? Compared to low energy usage of Ethereum, energy improvements, emphasizing on green ecosystem. So due to the proof of history, the energy consumption for the validation of of transactions has been reduced drastically when it comes to the Solana ecosystem, and that's why energy efficiency is unique. Now, this is me pointing out points why I believe Solana is actually the next Ethereum. Then we have what we call institutional interest. Big investors are paying and betting massively on Solana over Ethereum. Now, when you hear things like degen trading, it's in Ethereum. You don't hear that in Ethereum, you hear that in Solana. Massive cryptocurrencies can pump massively when it comes to what? In the Solana ecosystem. And of course, the user experience. The crypto for everyday use explain how seamless, fast, and cheap network appeals to mainstream users by mirroring Ethereum's earlier growth. Now, the uniqueness of user experience. When you use apps that was being created by Solana, apps like Phantom, let's major on that. You can see that it is user friendly. You understand? Anything that has to do with the ecosystem of Solana is what massively user friendly. And we talk about multi-chain future, how Solana fits into the multi-chain crypto world. As Solana doesn't need to replace Ethereum, but it can coexist as a faster alternative to certain use of cases. Now, when we say Ethereum versus Solana, we're not saying that Solana is coming to beat Ethereum. No, we're saying that it's in terms of price, Solana has the capacity to move from the current price where it is, which is 200 and something, to hit an all-time of over 3,000, just like where Ethereum is currently right now. And price potential, of course, Solana can reach Ethereum market cap. So when we're looking at the market cap of Ethereum right now, which is almost a very the second after the largest cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin, the market cap is massive because the massive adoption of Solana is incredible. The tokenomics is massive, and compared to the early days of Ethereum, the adoption is incredible. And challenges and resilience. Why Solana comeback story proves it is here to stay. To discuss how Solana bounced back. Solana actually went to an all-time high of over 200 and dropped massively to less than $20. And currently right now, we can see it doing incredible high numbers right now. And that is incredible. When you see a cryptocurrency that has a potential, is the capacity that cryptocurrency has to bounce back from wherever it is in its deep point. And that is what's incredible, encouraging and saying that the bearish cycle to remain a stronger contender. So if you see a cryptocurrency doing a bearish system that goes in, just like Bitcoin, we see Bitcoin go crazily down, you understand, and most people will be like, oh, Bitcoin is falling, Bitcoin is going down, and you see Bitcoin right now that is hitting 100k compared to it dropping to almost 20k or 40k and thereabout. Same story for Solana. So with these few points, I'm trying to point out why I strongly feel that Solana is actually a strong investment. Of course, do your own research. This is not a financial advice, but it has a capacity to have the same market cap like Ethereum and also do tremendous figures in per one Solana. So with this few information, I would want also to encourage you, do well to subscribe to our channel for no reason, knowing fully well that we drop videos like this to help educate you on information about the cryptocurrency space, and know fully well that we are here to help you win.